Nguyen Thanh Nhã was born on February 12, 1993, in the rural village of Cien Njuk, Long An Province, located in the Mekong Delta region of southern Vietnam. Growing up in a humble farming family, Thanh Nhã's childhood was characterized by simplicity and hard work. Her family lived modestly, with her parents dedicating their time to agricultural work, and as the youngest of three siblings, Thanh Nhã learned early on the value of discipline, hard work, and community. From a young age, Thanh Nhã exhibited a natural athleticism. While her peers enjoyed running and playing sports, she was particularly drawn to activities that demanded both speed and endurance. She loved participating in local sports days at school and often outpaced many of her classmates in races. Her passion for running did not go unnoticed, and it was during one of these school events that her athletic potential was spotted by a local coach who specialized in track and field. At the age of 12, Thanh Nhã joined the local athletics team and began formal training in sprinting. She quickly demonstrated her aptitude for the sport, excelling in short-distance sprints, including the 100 meters and 200 meters. Her raw talent was evident, and it didn't take long for her coaches to realize that she had the potential to compete at higher levels. In the early years of her training, Thanh Nhã faced significant challenges. Her family's financial situation meant that she often had to train with limited resources, and balancing academics with athletics was a struggle. However, her dedication to improving and her love for the sport kept her focused on her goals. By the time she was 15, Thanh Nhã had become a consistent performer in local competitions, regularly taking home medals in the 100-meter and 200-meter events. Transition to national level and career development. Thanh Nhã's transition to the national level came when she was invited to join the Vietnam National Sports Center in Ho Chi Minh City at the age of 16. This was a pivotal moment in her career, as she left her small village behind to train with some of the best athletes in the country. The move to a larger city was both exciting and daunting for the young athlete. The training environment was more demanding, and the competition was fiercer than she had ever encountered before. At the Vietnam National Sports Center, Thanh Nhã was trained under some of the top coaches in the country, who helped her refine her sprinting technique and improve her physical conditioning. Her coaches recognized her speed and agility, but also identified areas where she could further develop, particularly in her stamina and race strategy. Thanh Nhã quickly adapted to the rigorous training schedule and pushed herself to meet the high standards of the national team. In 2010, at the age of 17, Thanh Nhã made her debut at the Vietnam National Athletics Championship. Despite being a newcomer at the national level, she surprised many by finishing on the podium in both the 100-meter and 200-meter events. Her performances were a clear indication that she had the potential to compete on the regional and international stage. Her rise through the ranks was swift, and by 2012, she was a regular competitor in the national championships, consistently placing in the top positions. Her breakthrough moment came in 2013, when she earned her first major national title in the 200-meter event at the Vietnam National Athletics Championship. This victory marked the beginning of her prominence in Vietnamese athletics and established her as one of the country's top sprinters. As she continued to improve her times, she began to attract the attention of coaches from the national team, who saw her potential to excel at the international level. Career peak. Nguyen Thanh Nhã reached the peak of her career in 2015 when she competed in the Southeast Asian Sea Games, which were held in Singapore. This competition proved to be a defining moment in her athletic career. Thanh Nhã not only participated in the 200-meter sprint, but also in the 4x100-meter relay, marking her debut at the prestigious regional event. Her performances at the Sea Games were nothing short of spectacular. In the 200-meter event, Thanh Nhã secured the silver medal, finishing with a personal best time of 23.80 seconds. This achievement was significant for her as it placed her among the best sprinters in Southeast Asia and demonstrated her ability to compete with elite athletes from countries such as Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines. The silver medal in the 200-meter race at the SEA Games was a breakthrough for Thanh Nhã. Not only did it mark her first SEA Games medal, but it also signaled her arrival on the international athletics scene. Her time of 23.80 seconds was a remarkable achievement, as it made her one of the fastest female sprinters in Southeast Asia. Thanh Nhã's performance in the 200-meter event was particularly impressive given the level of competition, and her ability to peak during such an important event highlighted her growing maturity as an athlete. In addition to her individual success, Thanh Nhã was also a key member of the Vietnamese women's 4x100-meter relay team, which took home the bronze medal at the 2015 SEA Games. Her contribution to the relay team's success further solidified her status as a versatile athlete capable of excelling both individually and in team events. The 4x100-meter relay medal was another important milestone in her career and marked the beginning of her dominance in the relay events. In the years that followed, Thanh Nhã continued to build on her success at the SEA Games. At the 2017 SEA Games in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, she earned another silver medal in the 200-meter event, further cementing her position as one of the region's top sprinters. She also helped her relay team secure another podium finish in the 4x100-meter relay, where the Vietnamese team took home the bronze. These performances showcase Thanh Nhã's consistency and ability to perform at the highest level in both individual and team events. Thanh Nhã's career continued to reach new heights in 2018 when she competed at the Asian Athletics Championships in Doha, Qatar. Although she did not win a medal in the 200-meter event, she finished in the top 8, which was a notable achievement in itself given the quality of the competition. Her experience at the Asian Championships was invaluable, as it provided her with the opportunity to race against some of the best sprinters in Asia and learn from their techniques. Challenges and setbacks. Throughout her career, Thanh Nhã faced a series of challenges and setbacks that tested her resolve. Like many sprinters, injuries were a recurring issue for Thanh Nhã, particularly in the form of hamstring strains and muscle tightness, which would often require her to take time off from training. These injuries were particularly frustrating for her, as they came at critical times in the lead-up to major competitions. However, Thanh Nhã's resilience and determination allowed her to overcome these obstacles and return to competition stronger than before. The intense pressure of competing at the national and international level also took its toll on Thanh Nhã at times. As her success grew, so did the expectations placed on her. The weight of these expectations sometimes affected her mental state, especially during high-stakes competitions like the SEA Games and Asian Championships. However, Thanh Nhã learned to manage this pressure, drawing on the support of her family, coaches, and teammates to stay focused and maintain her composure during races. Another challenge that Thanh Nhã faced was the ever-present competition from other sprinters in the region. Southeast Asia boasts a wealth of talented athletes, particularly in sprinting events, and Thanh Nhã had to constantly push herself to stay ahead of the pack. This fierce competition served as a motivator, encouraging her to refine her techniques and improve her race strategy continually. Final years and legacy. As Nguyen Thanh Nhã entered her late 20s, she began to focus more on mentoring younger athletes and giving back to the sport that had given her so much. Her decision to transition into a coaching role was a natural one, given her extensive experience and her desire to help the next generation of sprinters in Vietnam achieve success. Thanh Nhã began working with the Vietnamese Athletics Federation, helping to develop youth programs and providing guidance to young athletes in the sprinting disciplines. In 2020, Thanh Nhã officially retired from competitive athletics after a distinguished career that spanned over a decade. Despite her retirement, she remained actively involved in the sport, working as a coach and mentor to young sprinters, many of whom looked up to her as a role model. Thanh Nhã's dedication to athletics, both as an athlete and as a coach, has left an indelible mark on the Vietnamese athletics community. Her legacy as one of Vietnam's most accomplished sprinters is secure, with her silver medal in the 200-meter event at the SEA Games being one of the highlights of her career. Thanh commitment to excellence, her ability to overcome setbacks, and her passion for the sport have inspired countless young athletes in Vietnam. Achievements at a glance. SEA Games gold medals. 0. SEA Games silver medals. 2015 to 200 meters. 2017, 200 meters. SEA Games bronze medals. 201.54 by 100 meters. 2017, 4 by 100 meters. Asian Athletics Championships. Top 8 finish to 018 200 meters. Vietnam National Championships. Multiple gold medals to 100 meters, 4 by 100 meters. Conclusion. Nguyen Thao Than's career has been one of perseverance, dedication, and achievement. From her humble beginnings in Long An Province to becoming one of Vietnam's most successful sprinters, Thanh Nhã has proven that success is achieved through hard work and determination. Her legacy, both as an athlete and a coach, continues to inspire future generations of athletes in Vietnam, ensuring that her impact on the sport will be felt for years to come.